everybody. Last time we went over dramatic irony, and specifically we went over how Shakespeare used dramatic irony in both Othello and Macbeth to create drama and tension. Today we're going to go over dramatic irony and how it's used by the great Mark Twain and the also great Oscar Wilde to create comedy. Here are some examples. So the first example is from Mark Twain's children's book, The Prince and the Pauper. The story is set in 1500s England, where Prince Edward switches places with a pauper, Tom Canty, who looks just like the prince. See, the prince wants to see the real world outside the palace, and when the pauper, Tom Canty, is put in the palace, he is completely over his head. Now the members of the royal court have no idea that the two boys have switched places, nor does Tom Canty's poor family. They don't know either that this is actually the prince and not Tom. And so this whole misunderstanding that the readers are completely in on is very funny because the characters in the story have no idea what's going on. And so the readers, knowing so much more than the characters, are treated to not one but two fish out of water stories. That of the prince acting like a pauper and the pauper acting like a prince. And all the comedy is created by the misunderstandings that the readers are in on, but the characters are not. The next example is from Oscar Wilde's The Importance of Being Earnest. In Wilde's story, the readers are well aware of the fact that Ernest, who's referenced in the title, does not exist, and that the main characters Algernon and Jack are only pretending to be Ernest in order to advance their romantic conquests. However, the other characters in the story do not have this information. Only the readers do. This drives the comedy in the would-be romantic situations, especially when there's a dual proposal made by Jack and Algernon, both of whom are pretending to be Ernest, a character who technically does not exist. So those are two great examples of how dramatic irony was used to create humor. In our next drop, we're going to go over how we can take the steps to create dramatic irony in our manuscripts. Check it out.